Welcome to AI Sports Predictor, where the suspense is thicker than a British fog, and today's story. It's an icy war zone with blood on the rink and pride on the line. I'm Natas, your enigmatic guide, here to navigate this battlefield of bruises, blocks, and bold moves. Let's begin with the Islanders, a team clinging to a gritty 2-1 victory over the Golden Knights. A win's a win, but scoring 2 goals on just 14 shots. That's like walking a tightrope blindfolded. You don't fall. But one wrong step, and you're a headline. Their power play, 1 attempt, no conversion. Don't laugh, it's been that kind of season. But Sorokin, oh, he's a different story. With a save percentage that's aged like fine scotch and 152 quality starts. He's the stone wall keeping this team alive. He doesn't need flash. He's all fundamentals, and that's scarier than any hotshot goalie who flames out under pressure. And then, there's Winnipeg. Winnipeg, where hockey isn't just a game, it's gospel. Coming off a 3-0 shutout win against the Hurricanes. These boys aren't skating, they're storming. Their shooting accuracy is 12.7%, and every puck looks like it's got a GPS tracker locked on the net. Behind it all is Hellebuck, the ace between the pipes with a career so solid he could rent himself out as a bank vault. Their power play, the best in the league, sitting at 33.77%. When they go on the man advantage, it's not a question of if they'll score, it's how fast. And with the Islanders' penalty kill ranking dead last, well, you can smell the blood in the water, can't you? But hockey, my friends, is never that simple. Maybe Sorokin has one of those superhuman nights where he stops everything but the air conditioning. Maybe Winnipeg gets overconfident, falls into their old bad habits, and gifts the Islanders a lifeline. Or maybe, just maybe, the math prevails, and logic beats the underdog fairy tale. And today's AI pick is Winnipeg moneyline. That's the reality, folks. One team has too many weapons, and the other is clinging to hope and duct tape. But that's why we love this game, right? Because even when logic paints a clear picture, there's always a chance for chaos. Let's see how this plays out. On to Game 2.
This is Game 2, and we're heading straight to the heart of the action. Nashville Predators versus Chicago Blackhawks. Two struggling teams, but make no mistake, desperation can turn even the dullest blade into a weapon. Let's start with the Predators, coming off a 5-2 slap in the face courtesy of the Senators. Below average offense? That's being polite. 27 shots, only 2 goals to show for it. 1 power play goal on 2 attempts, barely a silver lining. They've only managed 135 goals this season, making them the lowest scoring team in the league. That's like bringing a butter knife to a sword fight. But hold up, Juuse Saros is no slouch between the pipes. 9-15 career save percentage, 222 quality starts. And a knack for keeping his team alive when they're skating on thin ice. The question is, how long can he bail them out before the cracks in the dam become a flood? And then, there's Chicago, the league's punching bag with a 16-31-6 record. But don't get comfortable assuming they'll lie down. They pushed the Oilers in a 4-3 loss, showing flashes of life with 32 shots on goal and a power play conversion. Sure. Their overall numbers are bleak, 137 goals this season, ranking 30th, but at least they've got a power play percentage of 23.81%, which isn't too shabby. Peter Mrazek will be defending the net, with a career save percentage of .906. He's inconsistent. But on a good night, he's capable of frustrating any offense. Just don't bet on him if the pressure gets too high. Nashville's shot percentage sits at a measly 8.6%, and their save percentage isn't much better at 889. Chicago's defense isn't exactly formidable either, having allowed 182 goals this season. It's like 2 boxers with glass jaws, you don't know who'll hit the canvas first. But you know someone will. Here's the real key, Nashville's edge in offensive opportunities versus Chicago's more reliable power play. If this turns into a game of special teams, Chicago has a path to an upset. But Saros is a wild card, capable of swinging momentum with a few highlight saves. And today's AI pick is Nashville moneyline. It's not the prettiest pick, but hockey isn't always about beauty, it's about survival. We'll see if the Predators can claw their way out of the muck or if Chicago catches them slipping. On to Game 3.
This is Game 3, and the Dallas Stars are about to meet the Los Angeles Kings under the bright lights of crypto. Calm arena? But don't let the glamour fool you. This one's a street fight disguised as a hockey game. Let's start with Dallas, fresh off a 2-1 loss to the Ducks. 1 power play opportunity, 0 results. Only 1 goal on 27 shots. If you're sensing a theme here, you're not alone. This team has firepower, but it's been firing blanks lately. Still, with 168 goals this season, they rank 11th in the league, and they're not the type to stay quiet for long. Jake Oettinger, the man standing between Dallas and disaster. His .913 career save percentage and 132 quality starts speak for themselves. This isn't a goalie who gets rattled easily, and when Oettinger's locked in, scoring on him can feel like trying to break into Fort Knox. But don't sleep on the Kings. Coming off a 6-3 victory over the Canadiens, they're bringing momentum and swagger to this matchup. Their offense is opportunistic, converting 6 goals from 37 shots, and while their power play isn't exactly top tier at 15.13%, they make up for it with even strength dominance. Darcy Kuemper will be guarding the net, and he's no stranger to pressure. His .914 save percentage and 219 quality starts show he's more than capable of handling whatever Dallas throws his way. The Kings' penalty kill, sitting at 82.67%, could prove to be a pivotal factor if the Stars rely on special teams. Both teams have vulnerabilities. Dallas struggles when their offense goes cold, and the Kings' power play sits near the bottom of the league. But if this game turns into a shootout or a goaltending duel, Oettinger and Kuemper will decide who walks away with the win. And today's AI pick is Dallas moneyline. The Stars have the talent and the defense to outlast the Kings in a battle of attrition. But as we know, hockey is a game of momentum, and Los Angeles won't go quietly. Let's see who stands tall when the ice clears. On to the next.
This is Game 4, and the Pittsburgh Penguins are heading to Madison Square Garden to face off against the New York Rangers. The puck drops, and so does the hammer. Let's dive right in. Pittsburgh, where things haven't exactly been roses and champagne. Coming off a 3-2 shootout loss, they're sitting at 22-24-9 their offense. Middling at best, with 2 or fewer goals scored in 6 of their last 10 games. Sidney Crosby leads with 58 points, but even the legend himself can't carry a team drowning in defensive nightmares. With the Penguins ranking 30th in goals against per game and 29th in shots allowed, it's like they're inviting teams to score. And score, they will. Then there's New York, sitting slightly more comfortably at 26-23-4 and riding a 2-game win streak. Their offense has been solid, scoring 4 or more goals in 6 of their last 10 games. Artemi Panarin leads with 57 points, and Chris Kreider, Vincent Trocheck, and Mika Zibanejad have all been contributing to the scoreboard. This team is dangerous when they get hot, and right now, they're steaming. But let's not ignore the elephant on the ice: defense and goaltending. The Rangers rank 20th in goals against per game and 28th in shots allowed, which isn't exactly championship caliber. Igor Shesterkin's .906 save percentage is serviceable, but he's not bailing them out of games the way he once did. So what does that leave us with? 2 teams that are allergic to defense and can't seem to close the net properly. The Penguins' defense is leaky, and the Rangers' offense knows how to exploit that. Combine that with the Rangers' own defensive lapses, and you've got a recipe for goals. Lots of them. And today's AI pick is the over 6 goals. Expect fireworks, expect mistakes, and expect the scoreboard to get a workout tonight. Both teams will be trading punches, and by the time the final horn sounds, the over will have hit with room to spare. On to the next.
This is Game 5, and it's the Colorado Avalanche taking on the Edmonton Oilers at Rogers Place. Buckle up, this one's going to be electric. Colorado, still licking their wounds after a 3-0 shutout loss to the Canucks. 25 shots, 0 goals, and 2 wasted power play opportunities. Their offense is capable of much more, ranking 8th in the league with 176 goals. But their defense and goaltending? A bit shaky, with a .885 save percentage this season. They've got firepower, but sometimes they burn themselves out before they reach the net. Scott Wedgwood will be between the pipes, and while he's no stranger to high-pressure games, a .905 save percentage and 3.27 career GAA don't exactly scream shutdown performance. He's going to need help, and that's where the Avalanche offense has to come alive. On the other side, Edmonton is flying high, fresh off a 4-3 win over the Blackhawks. The Oilers rank first in shots taken this season and third in goals scored with 178. Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, pick your poison. You don't stop them, you just hope to contain them. Stuart Skinner will be manning the crease, with a career save percentage of .908 and a 58.4% quality start rate. Sure, he's not bulletproof, but when you've got an offense like Edmonton's, you don't need perfection. You just need to hold the line long enough for your team to score. Here's the kicker. Edmonton's power play is running at 24.26%, and Colorado's penalty kill hasn't been airtight. If this game gets chippy and penalties start piling up, the Oilers are going to feast. And today's AI pick is Edmonton Oilers moneyline. With their offensive dominance and home ice advantage, Edmonton's got the edge. But don't blink. Colorado's a team that can come to life without warning. The puck drops soon, and it's going to be a wild ride. Let's recap all 5 picks and see who's ready to cash out. Recap of AI picks. Game 1. New York Islanders vs. Winnipeg Jets. Winnipeg moneyline. The Jets' power play is unstoppable, and the Islanders' penalty-killing woes will cost them. Game 2. Nashville Predators vs. Chicago Blackhawks. Nashville moneyline. With Juuse Saros in net, the Predators have just enough firepower to outlast the struggling Blackhawks. Game 3. Dallas Stars vs. Los Angeles Kings. Dallas moneyline. Oettinger's goaltending and Dallas's balanced attack give them the edge over LA's inconsistent power play. Game 4. Pittsburgh Penguins vs. New York Rangers. Over 6 goals. With both teams bleeding goals and shaky goaltending on display, expect the scoreboard to light up. Game 5. Colorado Avalanche vs. Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton moneyline. The Oilers' offense, led by McDavid and Draisaitl, is too hot to handle on home ice. And there you have it. 5 picks locked and loaded. Now, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and join the team that's taking the guesswork out of sports betting. Because around here, we don't predict the future, we script it. See you next time.